Hey everybody, Terrell here, and I'm very happy to say that I am here to do a video game review for Naruto Cross Boruto Ninja Storm Connection. This is a long title, big title, for a big game. A lot of you probably don't even realize that we have not had a Naruto fighting game like this fighting game since 2016 with Ultimate Ninja 4. Ultimate Ninja 4 was the last game that we really had before they started to do like the trilogy packs and everything for the game. So it's been a long time since we had this. Naruto Ninja Storm Connections, Naruto Cross Boruto Ninja Storm Collections feels like a not only like I want to say love letter to the fans, but like a very packaged deal of Boruto and Naruto all at once. And it is really a good time. Like for somebody that's been playing these games since PlayStation 3 when the first Storm game came out. This is a very pleasant surprise. But we're here to talk about this game. Show you some gameplay, everything that's going on here, and just like previews of like what this game is going to be. So one thing, it's coming out November 17th, so you'll be able to get this on Friday, November 17th. It's coming to PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X, Xbox One, and Xbox Series S. So you'll be able to get that on there. I was able to, of course, play this early. And was able to play this on both the PS4 version and the PS5. So that is based what my review is going to be based on here. Have those two versions of the game. And I can tell you that on PS5, the game runs at 60 frames per second, and on PS4, it runs at 30. One of the things getting right out the gate is that I definitely noticed the frame rate and how smooth the game was, like how fast it was, the way it moved, felt completely different from the other ones where it felt like it was a little stiff, or the people in the game, the characters in the game didn't move as smoothly as they should, but you could definitely tell with the 60 frames per second. And I'm not like a frame snob or anything like that. You could definitely tell with how smooth this looks that this was definitely, PS5 was definitely the choice, or the Xbox Series X is definitely going to be the choice to play this on. Naruto Cross Boruto Storm Connections offers a lot of different variety in the game, and I'm going to go through all, because I played through the modes. I'm going to go through the modes and tell you like first what's in the game, right? So we have history mode, which is a recap of all of the Naruto series from part 1 of Naruto when he's about 12 or so, and all the way up to the part where the last great ninja war, before after the time skip and everything happens. History mode is a really good introduction for fans that have not just watched Boruto. Like if you want to come in and you have no knowledge of Naruto whatsoever, it gives you a really good recap of what everything is. And when I say recap, you're actually like playing through the game. You play through a lot of the major battles. You fight against Zabuza, you fight against Gaara. A lot of the big fights that you were able to do in the through the previous arcs in the show. One of the things that I've noticed about history mode is that if you've played Ultimate Ninja Storm, let's say 1 through 4, don't be looking to get the same recap story mode that we did in the past. And when I say that, I mean where they did like a lot of the heavy cutscenes, like to retelling the story, and a lot of like the QTE stuff that was in the previous games, where they basically redid the entire Naruto series, but like through cutscenes and everything else, which I thought was really good. CyberConnect did a really amazing job on those games, and I have like zero issue, with Bandai Namco, of course, having the reins to this series for so long. I can imagine like, okay, you kind of don't want to have to rehash the game, because then you feel like you've pretty much bought the same thing over again. And I got to say, like at first impression, I thought it was going to be the same game. I was able to play this of course, at San Diego Comic-Con, and they had it, of course, in the booth in New York and stuff like that. And now that I actually have it and I played it, I realized this is not the same game. Like, a lot of the mechanics are the same, but it's definitely not the same game. There's a lot to this game, and like I said, with the history mode, it takes you all of through Naruto story. But the biggest thing here is that you'll see is that they substitute a lot of the cutscenes for like stills that are voiced over, which I don't have a problem with. And they also have a lot of stuff as you go through history mode where some of these missions are you just kind of just reading what happens next in between. Like, you'll go to a mission, it's like a prologue, and you'll see that you're just hitting X just to kind of get through some of the menu. That's probably my biggest thing. I wish we could have did a little bit more. I wish we could have did a little bit more with Naruto there, just kind of showing more of the cutscenes and stuff like that. Now you'll see, they did keep some of the major battles, like some of the major battles, but you don't hit every single one like you did. I mean, like I said, it goes pretty much like, part one goes to the rescue arc, and then we get into where they get to the Katsuki and everything else throughout the series. So they hit a lot of the major battles, but you don't fight every single one as you did in the previous in the games where you fought as Tenten, you Rock Lee, you did the ninja exam, stuff like that. You don't hit every single battle here during history mode, which I don't have a problem with. Like I said, if you know the story, really no need to like continuously try to have to rehash every single thing over and over and over. But like I said, I definitely like history mode. It looks good. It's you earn a lot of rewards here. They have it set up so that you can vote to get like extra Rio and stuff like that. And that's mainly like an online feature where every episode that you do or every piece of history that you do, you can vote. And they have like different emojis that you vote on. And I guess whoever has the most to a particular emoji, you get extra Rio there to buy stuff and stuff like that. Really, really, really cool. But history mode offers a lot. I mean, like I said, you'll be playing that for a while. You can put hours in the history mode before you even get into the battles and everything else that's within this game. So that's just history mode there. Now we have a special story, which is definitely unique to this game, which is a from the ground up story, done by Kishimoto, a Boruto story. Now this particular mode has the cutscenes from like I said, like in previous games. This is more cutscene heavy, so you get a little bit more of that. You don't have a lot of stills and stuff like that. For the most part, fully voice acted. Now this game has different languages as well. I started it off in English, and then I quickly found myself reverting back to Japanese because that's just the how I grew up watching Naruto, how I hear it. But there's a lot of stuff in between while you're fighting that the characters say that you kind of miss if you have it in Japanese. So that's kind of one of the big things. So I will tell you, like, play it in English because they say stuff that you probably won't understand unless you know the language. But both are pretty good. The English dub is good. It's not annoying. The Japanese is good. Whatever language you feel comfortable in, go ahead and play it. But like I said, the special story follows Boruto as he literally goes inside. He goes in there's a war going on, of course, because Naruto. But he is inside of a video game itself, and that's where the story really takes off. And I'm not going to spoil that for you, but there's a lot, like I said, a lot of original story here that you normally wouldn't get inside of these games itself. Like usually it's okay, we just recap, but this is probably the first out of these games where they've if they don't have a story created, they just kind of give you one. So I said, I'm not going to spoil the story for you. Just know, like I said, the special story mode is where you're going to be playing as more of the Boruto characters and various others as well from that timeline. So like I said, this is pretty cool. This is definitely, like I said, between history and special story, this is definitely worth your purchase right here. Free battle. This is where the bells and whistles are going to be, right? This game has over 130 characters. And when I say 130 characters, some of these are multiples, as you see, some of these are multiples of the same character. So like Naruto has like maybe like 10 different forms, or 10 different variations of, but they all do something different. They all play different for the most part. Sasuke has different forms, like multiple, we have time skip versions of characters, we have young versions of characters, but this game has over 130 different characters and so many different ways to like customize them in battle, like different moves, different jutsus you can set up, different ways of support for each character. So like there's almost no way this game is going to feel boring. Now, I will tell you that this is not going to be like on the Evo scene or anything like that, because like for the most part, these games really don't have any balance. And that's not bad. I mean, they're meant to have fun, but at the same time, you can't really play this on a competitive scene because it really feels cheap. Some of these characters are really broken. And I'm pretty sure they're designed like that on purpose. Like I said, this goes up from, original Naruto when they're young, to the time skip, to Boruto, to like some special characters that were included in previous games. Everything that was included in every other game is gonna be here. Like I said, this is the culmination of all those games into one game. Like I said, outside of like the big story cutscenes and stuff like that they've taken away from previous games, which you can go back and play that. They have like the trilogy and stuff you can buy. But like I said, this is Storm Connections, where like I said, this is a combination of everything. And in free battle, there is one-on-one. You have the tag battle, which is probably majority going to be the preferred way, because tag battle allows you to do support in different ways. And all of the characters do not just do like attack things, but they also have support methods they can use too to help you in battle as well. I'm sure you all have, all your favorite characters. I played various free battles and was testing it out. One of the things that is introduced to this game as well, and I can't recollect if it was in the previous, was that they have unique tag team specials, which I haven't seen this since PS2 Naruto, where you pick certain characters and you play together, and they have a unique ultimate jutsu that you're able to do in the game. And I really like that. Now, I was able to pair up certain characters, and they have unique jutsus. For example, Kakashi and Obito had a jutsu, ultimate jutsu, that they normally wouldn't have on their own. I thought that was really cool. Naruto and his dad have an ultimate jutsu. Like I said, and I was able to find a lot of this out by just hitting random. Hit random, and then you just hit X or whatever button that you're playing this on. And that usually is a way to kind of tell. I'm pretty sure there's not like a list that tells you in the game like who has what ultimate jutsu. Really just play around with everybody to see what you like, who you like, and who does what. Like I said, for the most part, every character is unique. Outside of like the 50 versions of Naruto, which, like I said, they all kind of play different. You have Senin mode, Naruto. You have Tail Beast Naruto. Like I said, everybody's got something different. But free play offers a lot. Like I said, this is where you're gonna be putting a lot of your time into the game. Between that and online battle. Now, online battle, unfortunately, at the time of me doing this review, I was not able to do any online play, mainly because nobody was on but me. And the servers are up and everything was on. The game also has a daily login bonus, so they give you like different things every time you log into the game, which is also pretty cool. But like I said, as far as online battle, I don't really have a lot to talk about there, mainly just because, like I said, nobody was on. So I'm hoping when this game is actually released, I'm actually to get some online battles in, and hopefully nobody is being cheesy. But like I said, everything's there for you to set up in there. Same thing with that that I've noticed. I was able to play around with the menus. They still have the same, a lot of like, you can set your background, you can set your background to your online menu. You can set up like your ninja card, stuff like that, stuff that they've had in the previous for online games. And then I'm sitting there thinking about it. The menus themselves, like where you switch through to this, look pretty similar to previous games. Maybe I'm losing it, but like it looks pretty similar to the previous games that I've seen where they've done that. Now, getting into the collection mode, this is ridiculous. Now, collection mode, I gotta say, I am very impressed. Collection mode is where you're gonna put a lot of work into this game. This is where all your Rio is gonna go. Um, Costumes, ridiculous. Like there's dozens of costumes for each character that you can unlock. Everybody has multiple costumes. You're gonna recognize some of these costumes from previous games. We have swimsuit outfits. We have some of the samurai outfits. So this is some of the stuff that was included as DLC in previous games that you can now just buy using this the in-game currency that you earn by just playing the game. So like I said, this is where you're gonna spend a lot of your time. Ninja cards, costumes, various other things where you can customize the look of the characters. They have like, you can completely customize the way a character looks, from bunny ears to glasses to whatever you want to put on them. There's a lot of customization options when it comes to collection mode. Now, this is where I think the game really just stands out on one of the points, is with how much you're able to edit each individual character, and how everybody can just have a unique look. So if you go online and I don't think anybody's going to have, unless they're playing with the default skin, anybody's going to have the same look. And like I said, the collection it could be a little bit overwhelming because, like I said, it's a lot to unlock everything. And you're going to see when you get into it how much is in this collection mode. And when I say it's a lot, I mean there is a lot. But overall, like that's all the modes in the game. Like I said, you have the different language options. You have both stories, from going back through original Naruto and then going through this unique Boruto story. So many characters in the game. Like I said, this is hours of gameplay, just having fun, reliving, the story of Naruto. Oh my God! Before I forget, the stages. There's so many stages in the game. That's one of the things that I like about fighting games, is being able to have so many unique stages in the game. This has way over 40, maybe more stages. I was trying to count them all, but it was a lot. So not only from Naruto throughout the series, but all of the Boruto stuff as well. Nighttime, daytime, and then completely unique locations. So that's one of the things that I really like about this game as well, is not only the impressive character roster, but the impressive amount of background stages that they have that you're going to be able to fight on. This game is impressive. Like I said, not really any complaints here. If you guys feel like this is going to be the same old, it is and it isn't. Like this is a completely, like I said, this is a combination of every single one of the games that's come before it. The Boruto DLC, everything rolled into one. I don't want you to think you're wasting your money. This is definitely worth the price. This is definitely worth playing. This is going to be hours of gameplay that you're going to sink into this, just trying to get, through the collection, the fights and stuff like that. Between history and special story alone, you're not going to be able to put this down. Ninja Storm Connections is 100% worth the buy. Whatever system you decide to buy this on, whether it's going to be on PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series X, Xbox One, you're going to be able to, and Nintendo Switch as well. You're going to be able to enjoy this 100% thoroughly. I can't put it down, and I'm doing this right now. I'm doing a review right now. The game, like I said, is overall, it is 100% worth the buy. Please, like said, once you get through the story, like I said, you're gonna get lost in free battle alone. And as you can see, like how some of these fights are, the game is credible. Like I was just having fun, just trying to find out what everybody's ultimate jutsus are and what they were. And that's one of those things. Like I felt like I didn't think the ultimate jutsus was going to be too long, because they want the fights to feel, as you're playing online, to not feel too long. Like you're playing for 30 minutes, and it doesn't feel like it holds up the fight as you're doing it. But like I said, this is worth going back memory lane for. Like I said, don't expect to find any balance in this whatsoever, because this is a game to have fun. People are going to be cheesy with some of the characters as they were in previous games, but we're all here to have a good time. I absolutely love this series. If they do, I hope they do more, and I'm sure they will as Boruto continues to grow. But like I said, Naruto Cross Boruto, Ninja Storm Connections, please go out and buy that. It is worth the buy. Thank you, Bandai Namco, for allowing me to play this early and do a review for this. It is worth it, people. I'm telling you, do not feel like you've wasted your money. Do not feel like this is just a rehash of everything. It is worth it. But other than that, please go out, enjoy it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below once it comes out on Friday, November 17th. And hop online with me and we can get a couple fights going. Other than that, you guys have a great day and enjoy the game.